Hello, my name is Gabe Solna. I just watched a little bit of Fox News and Brett Baer was on. And he had a panel together and they were discussing, guess what, Benghazi. And I guess they're all looking forward to Hillary Clinton's little presentation. I don't know what she's got to say. I mean, the evidence is already there for everyone to know what really happened. And they were talking about the one terrorist that they had in custody in the Middle East, and they let him go because they didn't have enough evidence, so now they have nobody. Anyway, you know, the reality is, and I've said this in other videos, I've said this in numerous other videos, this thing would have worked out really fine if Doherty and Woods wouldn't have intervened, and if they would have obeyed Obama's 3 stand-down orders. 3 of them. And the only one that can have ordered them to stand down is Obama. The only one that could have authorized military intervention in a foreign country is Obama. The only one that authorized, instructed General Ham not to release his forces that he had put together to go provide assistance, he was head of AFRICOM, is Obama. And within, I guess, a couple of minutes after General Ham told Panetta to go sit on it, he was fired. Yeah, because he disobeyed the commander-in-chief's order to stand down. I mean, what else do you need to know, you know? I mean, what else does anyone need to know? This thing was orchestrated. It was a kidnapping, all right? And Doherty and Woods messed it up. Well, because they're ex-Navy SEALs, and they knew people were in distress, and they didn't obey 3 stand-down orders. The only one that could have given those stand-down orders is Obama. And guess what? He did. And they didn't obey him. If they would have stayed at the annex, at the CIA annex, what would have happened is that the bad guys would have grabbed the ambassador, they would have had a whole hoopla, and then Obama would have come in on a white horse. He would have saved the ambassador. Remember, this was before the election, so he wanted all the horsepower he could get. You know, I mean, he didn't know that Acorn could do such a good job for him, you know, stuffing ballots, absentee ballots. But anyway, so, you know, that was the plan. And it fell apart, right? Can you imagine the horror in his face when he's watching all this fall apart because he's watching it real time with the Predator? You know, I saw him the next day in Las Vegas, and I couldn't believe it. He's on the runway there with his sleeves all rolled up like nothing happened. He's got to be a psychopath. I mean, he's watching American citizens die, and it's like, you know, no big deal. Hey, but you know what? I forgot something. You know that peaceful religion that Hillary says, you know, Islam? They don't worry about chopping people's heads off. They don't lose sleep over that. That explains how he could look so refreshed the next day. You know? They don't have a conscience. That's the only way anybody could watch American citizens get slaughtered and not worry about it and not react. I don't know if this will ever be proven in my lifetime. I think it will eventually come out, and it'll be just the way I said it was. You got to be a moron to think anything else. And you know what's really scary? There's a lot of people in our Congress that know the truth, and they do nothing about it. That's what's really scary. We allow this guy to keep destroying this country.